your hands up, put your hands up. And if you like it freaky, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. All my freaks in the building, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. And if you like it freaky, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. Let's go. Put your hands up, and if you like it freaky, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. All my freaks in the building, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. And if you like it freaky, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. Let's go. Is. I won't dress up nice to be talkative, but long shirts, what's Kyrie's? Everybody that I know wants to know what I do. Grew up slow, fucking suicidal. Now that I'm a baller, I came back with idols. Notes out loud like a pesticide. As a kid, had a dream, got to spit, make a team, make a list, new machine. Now they're pissed, I got trees in the way on my screen. She pop in a beam, make a switch to the lean, like a wish for a queen. Instead, I'm about to make it like this. Fresh trip on the wrist, money I flick. Heard they choke, I'm about to do the Heimlich. Fat checks, I ain't messing with your dime shit. As a kid, had a dream, got to spit, make a team, make a list, new machine. Now they're pissed, I got trees in the way I'll search tonight, keep my heart away. Where are you going? And where are you going? And where am I going? I'll run, I'll walk, I'll find my way. I'll search tonight, keep my heart away. Where are you going? And where are you going? And where am I going? And where are you going? If you know you're getting money, let me see you put your hands in the air. If you know you're getting money, let me see you put your hands in the air.
Hey guys, it's Fresh, VP of the Wolf Den series. We understand that we're trying to get things started, but Start.gg gave us massive amount of problems starting at 4:30. And we've been working on this for over an hour and a half now. Hart's been grinding away at it, trying to get you guys figured out, trying to figure out why Start isn't letting us run the bracket properly, trying to figure out why there's 10 teams signed up and only 4 get into the bracket. We're desperately trying to figure it out. So the stream will continue as normal, but please bear with us. We're trying to get it figured out. We're still, obviously, this is the very early stages of the tournament. This is the 5th week, but live and learn that we're going to get this all done. So we'll be right back shortly, and we will see you soon with the first series of the Wolf Den series.
Pop that thing, she gon' pop that. Pop that thing, she gon' pop that. Pop that thing, she gon' pop that.
Welcome back here. Sorry for the delay for everything that's happening on with Start. It is a mess and a half trying to get the brackets around here. But we are back with week 4 of Wolf Den series. I am your caster for this week. Kenzo, alongside my partner Fresh, is we are getting set for our two teams here. We have Wolf Den, EXO, and Starting Point starting us off here, pun intended here. Now, Starting Point last week did get the W here. They were dominant here. They had Uncle Stan, the man, catching up for us in here. So as we get set here, we want to remind everybody, if you want to join, it is a open series. We welcome every team to join in here. If you do want to keep your points here, you do have to show up consistently. Your spot will be taken if you do not show consistently here. So see if our players are ready here.
Oh, Kenzo, they're ready, they're rocking, they're rolling. We're getting right started. After all of that, we ended up with one hell of a matchup to get us started here. We have EXO versus Starting Point, and everybody's rearing to go after that massive technical delay that we had. But Sin's getting to start off with the scoring right off the bat. This is Wolf Den EXO right now in the standings is the number 1 team. Starting Point is the number 2 team. Now, I will say this, as far as technical skill goes, I'm going to go Starting Point's probably a little bit more on the more skilled side. However, EXO's strong point really is the rotations and their fundamentals, so it's going to be a really interesting matchup to see how this plays out.
Yeah, I agree. Wolf Den, they are the number 1 seed, the number 1 team with the most points here because they keep showing consistently. But Starting Point is probably the team that probably has the most edge because of their rotation and their aggressiveness towards the ball here. As DJ with a shot here gets saved by Mikey as Shred pass it out downfield. That's an empty net here, but DJ gets a touch there, sends it right back downfield. And now Mikey with a possession here, tries to go off the wall here, a little air dribble, the rotation, the reset, doesn't get anything going in there as DJ with a save here. Now Stan passes it down here, getting beat up by 2 EXO players here. Now DJ tries to cut off there, doesn't get anything going here. And the ball towards midfield here. DJ with a touch there, try to get help from his teammate, but can't get anything going there.
Now they're struggling in the midfield to get that transition going. They're really not able to get a hold of the ball and stay on it. Starting Point is really shutting them down, but those third man rotations from EXO are just mint for the level that they're at. They're strong, they're there, they're not falling over each other. They really had a rough week a few weeks ago. I don't know, it's against Nick Sanu or Starting Point or whoever it was. And they've come back in droves since then. They have been stronger, they've been faster, they've been clearer minded. Their comms are on point. You can tell just by the way that they move around each other, calling each other off. They're playing a lot more fluid than they were in previous weeks, and you'd love to see it.
Yeah, I agree. They're playing a lot more creative. You see that they're not giving up as so many goals as they did last time here. They're taking demos here, but they're always having that third man back here. They're always having that one guy who is basically ready to clear that ball out just in case they need him here. As Sins with the touch there. Tries to get a little help from Mikey. Mikey on goal. Can't get that shot to fall through here. As Stan tried to get a touch there. Doesn't get anything going. Now Brave with a touch. Back to Sins. As Stan saves it here. Now Stan going up the wall here. Going to fly through the air here. Mikey with a touch there. Another touch here. The reset here. As Mikey, tried to go for that shot, but a great save by Starting Point.
Starting Point playing solid defense there, not giving them a lot of opportunities. Sin still had a shot, but he took it too late. He was dry in the boost department. Here comes Brave, taking a 50 in the corner with Mikey. Mikey looking mid for a teammate, but nobody saw him. DJ unable to connect off the backboard. Shred puts it high, looking for another teammate as well. Brave gets it over the first shot that comes in, and here comes Starting Point looking to get it out. DJ's going to just pop it mid, looking for anybody to help clear this out. Brave, not enough boost to really do anything with it. Mikey with an awkward touch that gives up possession. Oh, not quite. Brave missed it. Here comes EXO the other way. Sin's looking for the demo. Sin got the shot correct. He wasn't looking for the demo. He was looking for the goal. It was Mikey that was looking for the demo there.
Yeah, that's a great trade. Look at that teamwork there. Trying to out-juke Starting Point there. It pays off there. Mikey with the gets demoed there, but Sins makes the recovery. And now here, the 50-50 win by Starting Point here. Now Mikey with the touch here. you can see Exo's playing heck of a lot better than they did last week. They were not putting up their
What a save!
Ooh, I thought that was gonna go in there just for a little bit there, but starting point, they would be lucky there with the save here. Now DJ with the touch here gets met up by Mikey. Sims flying through the air here. DJ rotates back. And Brave clears it out there. Shred with a touch there. Looking for something there. Can't quite get anything to fall here. Now DJ with possession. The double tap. It's for a teammate here. 1 minute remaining here. Exo with the lead 2-0 here. Shred trying to get back down there. He makes a save. Now the fast break here as Shred tries to set up his teammate here. Mikey, the pop-up into the air. Now DJ with a touch there as Brave passes it right back downfield.
Goes back the other way. Mikey, no boost, looking to be the third defender. Shred gets up to it first, can't get back down to it, but Sins is there, puts it up on the backboard, looking for a double tap, gets it wide on the left post. Here comes Shred, Mikey, correction, coming back off the backboard, looking for a bump on Brave. Brave can barely get it over the net to his teammate. Stan trying desperately to get it in. Stan, once again, had an amazing week last week, being a star player. He was technically their alternate, but Bub isn't playing this week, as they were saying.
Yeah, I agree here. 10 seconds left here. Looks like Exo is going to take the first game here as Sins wants one more goal to close it out here. A little off target here, but it does not matter here. As that ball touches the ground, that will be game here, and it will be as Wolfden takes the first game here. Sins showing up today here. What a game from Wolfden Exo here.
Yeah, they definitely posted the numbers there. They showed up ready to play, and they showed up why they're the number one leading team in points. Now, it also remind you, so this is great finals, he says. So, remind you, this league rewards players more often that come back rather than players that just show up for the splits. Obviously, there will still be teams like the SSL teams that will come in and they'll only sign up for the paid tournaments. But when it comes to majors, or the actual large prize pools, you have to be high on the leaderboards because it's only the top 16, top 8 teams, I think. I forget what majors and grand finals are set to. The splits are the next split. The split 2 is the week after next week, and so that is a minimum of $60 to the winning team, and that's an open tournament. But the major, which is in I believe quite a while, has a minimum of 250, but that's an invite only, and you have to play in the league and have the standings to actually get to that prize pool. So Wolfden Exo definitely showing that they want to stay number one at the very least for that.
Yeah, I agree. And moments like that are what's going to get you basically into that top 8 to make it to grand finals here. With plays like that, I think Exo here could obviously take it all the way here if they keep it up here. But as we got 6 on the field, we got 5 on the clock here, and we're set to go here for game 2 here. As Exo gonna take the 50-50 now. DJ to pop up in the air, gonna do air dribbling here, but he gets bumped there. As Wolfden Exo takes possession off the wall here, Shred trying to make a play there, can't get anything going. Now Sins, the backflip here. Mikey with the save, gets a little assist there. Now Sins gonna fly to the air. Shred, a little off target here, can't get his shot to follow here.
You love seeing players that are so close to those shots, getting right on the edge. It's thrilling to say the least, but Wolfden is really putting the fire to the flame now, really trying to put this team out. They know that if they this is the first round. If they lose here, they're out. These are single elimination tournaments. And with as high a point, with starting point being only 3 points behind them, you don't want to concede to this team because that will put you a whole week and change behind them in the tournament. So, Stan losing the 50 there. Brave gets control of it, gets it over Sins. Mikey can't quite get it, gets the fake, didn't have any boost to take the shot. DJ gonna desperately try and keep it in. Can't flip to the ball, doesn't have any boost either. Getting stolen by Wolf. The demo there from Shred on DJ to keep that in the midfield. They're looking for the double tap. Brave looking for his teammate. DJ can't quite get to it. Stands up for the shot though, and the save by Wolfden Exo to keep this a 0-0 game.
That's a great
knocks
save.
it all the way to the corner. Continue.
Yeah, that's a great save by Exo here. I mean, that was close to getting in here, but the team were fully on display here for Wolfden Exo, really learning from their mistakes the last time here. As you see Stan right in the wall here, off the wall here, look for his teammate, but can't get anything going here as Mikey Gets the little juke there, pays off well. Now Sins with the touch there. He bounces it off the wall here. Shred shoots it towards the wall here. He tried to go for that double tap there, but didn't get anything going.
No, he didn't have any real touch on that at all. That was really threatening. A little redirect here from Sins. No, it's stolen by Brave. Mikey collecting that in the corner. DJ getting a good 50 down to the midfield inside the box. Stan is looking for a double. Sins is up to make the save. He read that like a book. He was there for it yesterday. As DJ gets possession of it. Keeps the 50 in the offensive end. Stan is up for another shot. Is Wolf Den there to save it off the crossbar and out? And now a starting point, starting to retaliate a little bit here. As Sins knocks it off the backboard. Stan is up for this, but he elects to go back down to the ground and leave it for his teammate and give Wolfden Exo possession back. And finally, after 2 minutes of solid pressure, it's finally back in the midfield.
Yeah, and you can just see right now Wolfden Exo playing. That defense is very good here. A lot of times you saw a starting point just have shots to go on goal here, but they can't get it to follow here. It's either very mistargeted or it's just a little off angle here. They gotta play just a little bit more play. Gotta make those shots just a little more accurate if they want to basically get a point here. As they're pressuring right now Exo here. Now a little teamwork coming from Sins and Shred here. A little off target for a shot there. As Shred goes off the wall here, gonna go backboard. Couldn't get in there. Almost at the corner shot there, but he can't get that to follow here. Almost approaching 130 here. Neither team has made a goal here.
No, they haven't been able. We've been scoreless for 4 minutes. I think this is the closest matchup we've had in this tournament yet. As Wolfden is desperately looking for one, but they can't get it. It was upper 90, but it was off the crossbar. DJ has possession now. He fakes out the first defender. Doesn't get a solid touch. Mikey collecting that one. Gets demoed. Looking for a second demo. Looking to have to play a little bit dirty to get the touches. Sins manages to collect it and get it out of the offensive end. Knocks away from danger, giving Wolfden a chance to recover. Go back the other way. Oh, he knocked it out! Unfortunate as Mikey manages to collect it and keep it in the midfield. Starting point, desperately trying to get one. One goal might be the deciding factor here between who moves on to match point, or if we go to game 3, it's going to be ultimately looking like the game decider as we're now under 60 seconds, down to 40 as it comes towards the net. DJ in the corner, has it, looking to get over one of the defenders. Brave has a touch. DJ elects to knock it from him. Starting point knocks it mid. Wolfden collects in the midfield, trying to pass to each other, looking for those infield passes. Luckily, Sins has been up back to get back to net. Just wide. Starting point looking for another opportunity, really putting the pressure on now in the final 17 seconds that we have. We might see an overtime, Kenzo.
Yeah, I think we might here, as both these teams, they just can't get anything going here. 10 seconds left here, both teams trying to make something here. As Brave with the touch there, passes it into the corner here. As Shred here, Wolf starting point here, try to get something going here. Can they get anything going? Ball was still up in the air. DJ up into the corner, gets the touch there. Brave with a shot, but Mikey saves it. We're headed to overtime.
Yes, he is headed to overtime. This is a tense match between the two teams, getting it all riled up. It's undeniable how far this is going into the series. We're definitely seeing, at the very least, a game 3. If we don't see game 3, because if Wolfden scores, it's over. If starting point scores, we go to game 3, which we're going to love to see, but production is on a tight schedule if we do say so ourselves. So let's see who's going to come out on top. Is it going to be Wolfden and they move on and they hold their place at the top of the standings? Or is starting point going to score, force a game 3, and put them on ice and try and take that title from them? As Brave has it in the corner. Gets a pinch over the first defender, making to the third. Shred keeps it in, but he's low in the boost department, can't follow it. Sins is going to knock it to Mikey, who's going to take a shot wide off the crossbar. Stan knocks it out. Brave leaves it for his teammate. Sins has it, and once again, no boost. The second one of the defenders is demoed. One of them is out of position. Nobody's there. Mikey gets another save. Loses the 50 there. Here comes back the other way. Wolf. They managed to keep it in. Starting point did, but they are able to get it. Oh, that's on target. DJ can't get there. Brave can't touch it. He doesn't have enough. And Shred puts it in, and they move on.
What a play from Shred there. You saw Brave try to get back there, but he absolutely was not able to get there in time. And Wolfden, absolutely redemption on their minds. They moving on here. What a play from both these teams.
Yeah, it's definitely a wild series to say at the least. But Wolf Den, they kept it close. They fought tooth and nail to get that series out against Starting Point. Starting Point easily could have taken that in any direction. So props to them for holding on and playing so well. And Starting Point, we're gonna move you on. You still get points for participating, by the way. There's no 0-point teams. But we're moving on to the next round as quickly as we can. We're coming right back at you with more Wolf Den series action right after this short break.
I notice where an auction is. I won't dress up nice to be talkative, but long shirts, what's Kyrie's? Everybody that I know wants to know what I do. Grew up slow, fucking suicidal. Now that I'm a baller, I came back with idols. Notes out loud like a pesticide. As a kid, had a dream, gotta spit, make a team, make a list, new machine. Now they're pissed, I got trees in the way on my screen. She popping a beam, make a switch to the lean, like a wish for a queen. Instead, I'm about to make it like this. Fresh trip on the wrist, money I flick. Heard their choke, I'm about to do the Heimlich. Fat tracks, I ain't messing with your damn shit. Really gonna get on top of this. A pit stop, I notice where an auction is. I won't dress up nice to be talkative, but long shirts, what's Kyrie's? Everybody that I know wants to know what I do. Grew up slow, fucking suicidal. Now that I'm a baller, I came back with idols. Notes out loud like a pesticide. As a kid, had a dream, gotta spit, make a team, make a list, new machine. Now they're pissed, I got trees in the way on my screen. She popping a beam, make a switch to the lean, like a wish for a queen. Instead, I'm about to make it like this. Fresh trip on the wrist, money I flick. Heard their joke, I'm about to do the Heimlich. Fat tracks, I ain't messing with your damn shit.
Falling for you, I'm losing control, relieving the pressure, baby. I'm falling for you, I'm losing control, I feel like we're closer, baby. I'm falling for you, I'm losing control, relieving the pressure, baby. I'm falling for you, I'm losing control, I feel like we're closer, baby.
Baby, you know love is like my medicine.
relieving the pressure, baby. I'm falling for you, I'm losing control. I feel like we're closer, baby. Thank you for believing in me. You're the only light of my life. I'm so grateful you chose me. I know I can make it time, but you still remain with me. Teach me how to make it right. I don't wanna ever leave. Lost so many things I can't explain. One moment they're in your arms, and then they seem to walk away. Why is love so hard to find?
Welcome back to the second series of the Wolf Den Series tournament. I am your host and Vice President Fresh. This is my co-host, Kenzo. We all know him. We all love him. Kenzo, we're back, but this time a new challenger approaches.
Yeah, it's Exodus Lightning here. You know, kind of excited to see what they bring to the table here. We've seen Cruisin' play before. They've been pretty dominant, dominant. You know, but sometimes they've been caught lacking just a little bit here. But for Lightning, this is going to be probably a test for them here. See how the water plays here. If you're cruising here, you don't want to get anything into. You basically don't want to get kind of make yourself exposed here. If I'm trying to make that just a little bit clear here. But as we've seen from cruising here, they've been coming up just short lately here. But if you're Excess Lightning here, you don't want to take cruising for granted here, because cruising is a team that I think a lot of people sleep on here.
Yeah. thing about Cruisin' too is they're definitely an all-around good at everything team, right? They match dollar for dollar, play for play, rotation for rotation on everything that there is. And so they are definitely one of the teams that showed up a little late to the whole season, but they played extremely well since then. So, with that being said, we had one player crash upon joining in the lobby.
Well, okay,
On the field.
that is unreal here.
Oh, well, we're here, we're ready, and everybody's on the field. We got 6 on the field and 5 on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. So, with that being said, let me get back to my game. Kenzo, why don't you tell us what's going on?
Well, it looks like we got Infinite Millie with a shot, but now boosted, trying to get out of the corner, can't do anything there. As it looks like that was a complete whiff. Don't know what's going on from Cruisin' here as Bocce with a touch. Now Greg Banana with a goal. No, he had a shot there. Ruby with the second chance. And now it looks like Cruisin' with possession here, trying to get it downfield here. Excuse me. As ATD into the corner. ATD rolling around into the corner. Now goes up the wall here. Touch off the wall. Now Banana back into the corner here. Bocce clears it out. Passes it downfield here. Boosted. Trying to make a play. Can't do anything here. It's back to Infinite Melody here. Dang, I keep saying here. I keep saying that. I gotta get out of that here. As Bocce tries to make something. Shot there. No. Boosted with the save here. Oh my god. As Banana rolling around in the field. Can't do anything. Now ATD clears it. Passes it out there. Back towards Melody. Melody winning around the corner here. As we're seeing from Excess Lightning testing the waters. Trying to do something. As an empty ball. Ruby into the corner. Gets demoed. As you see, Fresh. That was almost a goal there by Melody, but Banana with the save.
What a save that was to keep that out. It would have been an early goal is never something you want to concede in a team you've never played before. But like you said, Cruisin' playing very passive. Ruby once again keeping that one out. Goodness, the pressure that Cruisin' is managing to put on this team. But what I'm more concerned about is the boost management that Cruisin' has. They've gone on to all of these. They put a lot of offensive pressure on, but they have nothing in the tank when they're done with it. And that's kind of concerning because all that takes is one real mistake from this team. For them to capitalize on it. But as I'm saying, the Catcher's Curse, I'm sitting here talking about someone not being able to play, and you know what? They put one in for me.
Yeah, they did. Look at that shot one more time. Melody with the touch, and then just Bocce with the touch, and then Melody's the one who gets the save. The 50-50 as we get set for another kickoff. As Ruby looks to make a touch, Bocce gets something there, but it will remain on Cruisin's side of the field. Now Melody, the shot, gets a demo here, a little off target here. Now that's just Lightning. They want to get back into this game. They have to do something here. But as we see from Cruisin, they're spending too much time here. And as I say it, Ruby gets the score here. The Catcher's Curse also affected me here.
Yeah, that's why it's called the Catcher's Curse. It always seems to creep up on you and catch you at the worst times. What a placement there. ATD not able to get back to it. But we have a 1-1 game. EXS Lightning playing extremely well for their debut. They're putting up they've got a lot of saves on the board. Cruisin not posting as many in the stats department, but they do have quite the number of shots, pulling 7-2 so far in the first 3 minutes of play. Well, just shy of 3 minutes of play. So, you know, starting off really strong, trying to put this team on ice before they get a chance to get started. Bocce's going to get a beautiful touch to put the second one in.
Watch that reset from Bocce as Boosted tried to make something happen, but Bocce with the flip reset gets it into the goal here. Now Cruisin with the 2-1 lead with barely into the 2 minutes here. As Cruisin looks to do something. Greg Banana with the touch, the pass to Ruby off the wall. Exodus Lightning trying to bring the pressure as they've been doing before here. But if you're cruising, you probably want to save your boost just so you can have something. So if that ball goes past you, you want to get back downfield here. And it looks like Bocce is doing that here. As Great Banana goes into the corner, off the wall, makes a touch. But that gets taken up by Bocce.
Goes back the other way. Infinite Melody's got a shot. Yeah, there to make the save. They get a nice little counterattack coming back the other way. In the opposite corner, Bocce's by himself. He's got no boost in the tank to work with. Kind of goes for an awkward touch, loses control of it, leaves it for a teammate. ATD is up for this. He's going to go for a 50 with Ruby. Ruby knocks it away. The XS can't quite get back to it. It's floating out in front of the net. Bocce's going to try and get the angle on it. Can't quite get there. Banana knocks it away. And up the wall it goes for ATD to keep this offensive push going. Boosted. Trying desperately to get it out, but he can't quite get there. Infinite Melody knocks it into the corner.
Yeah, that's pretty much as ATD gets a shot there, boosted. Can't get anything going. The second chance effort from Bocce, but Ruby with another save here. Exodus Lightning playing a little bit of defensive pressure coming from there, but this is exactly what Cruisin probably doesn't want if they're going up to a 2-1 here.
No, it's not something that you want. 20 seconds left. You want to put a goal in the net. You want to put something back there, even if it's just a momentum goal. If it was a best of 5, I wouldn't be worried about dropping the first game. But with best of 3s, it's so close that we really have to be careful with it. And you really don't want to drop these games like that. Genji Banana putting a shot high off the backboard. Boosted going to try and look for another one. An unfortunate miss there by Cruisin. They wanted to keep it up. They tried. But there's no need to keep it up because they took game 1.
Yeah, I agree. As I'm sorry for mispronouncing his name is Gang Banana. I thought that said Red Gray, but I apologize for getting his name mixed up here. But anyway, it's exactly Cruisin takes the first game, and as we saw from that first game, it looked like Exodus Lightning had something going for them. They tried to get something going, but it really looked like they can't get anything going. But Cruisin kind of testing the waters just a little bit. As I saw from Exodus Lightning, they had a lot of touches on that ball, tried to get something going, but in the end, you really can't do anything. But if you're Cruisin, you really want to preserve those boosts, because a lot of times, as we saw in that game, they had no boost and they did not have enough speed to get back towards that ball.
No, they were really struggling to get back on defense. Bocce absolutely pushing all of that pressure on that back third, being quick on that rotation out, being quick on the rotation in, cutting when they need to. It's just so they're playing so fluid for this level of play that it just shows that they're like a cut above the rest. I think Cruisin, if I'm not mistaken, is 3rd or 4th overall in our current standings, and this will be their 3rd week that they've played. They've had a lot of really good turnouts. They played a lot of really tough teams. I think their only loss, if I'm not mistaken, is against Next to New, which is an all SSL, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, B team, if I remember correctly from Wikipedia, but I could be entirely wrong. Don't quote me on it, please. I can already feel the pitchforks and torches coming out if I got it wrong.
Yeah, but we see as Cruisin goes into the corner, boosted, knocks it out there. As ATD goes circles around backfield. Bocce with a touch there, gets the 50-50. Ruby, very risky play coming from there as Banana tries to do something, can't get anything. Now Infinite Melody with the touch off the crossbar, can't get anything going. As Ruby clears it out downfield, Banana looking to meet there, can't get anything going. And this is where Exodus Lightning, as that's an empty net. Ruby can't get back in time, and ATD scores.
Yeah, they got caught out really bad in that play. You see how far Ruby was ready to touch that, but he wouldn't see ATD there coming up on the ball a little bit quicker than he did. It's unfortunate lack of coverage against the back post, but that's really nothing you can do about that except just be in the right spot. You're getting a little too fast, trying to play a little too risky early on, which as time goes on, you need to play less and less risky because you don't have the room to make up for mistakes. Here comes the Exodus Lightning back the other way, playing patient. Infinite Melody, why they didn't go for that, I'm not entirely sure. That seems like kind of an odd choice to really let your opponent have it, possession of it in your final third against your back wall. Not a really smart decision, definitely not what I would have chosen, but it works for them because now they're in the offensive end, trying to hold pressure. A miss there is going to cost them, but Boosted is there to clean it up. Forces it around the corner, knocks it back to Ruby, who knocks it off the sidewall. Banana is electing to go all the way back for Boost, which is a smart decision because Infinitelity put one on target. He has to make that quick save. Oh, now 3v2 up against the boards, nothing quite there. ATD absolutely putting up the carry for this Cruis'n team. Kenzo.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like just a smart play from Cruis'n as they do everything they can here. That's the goal!
Pain.
As Melody gets the shot one more time at the replay here. It looks
Rip.
like as Ruby tried to save that, but the unfortunate own goal here. Now Cruis'n up 2-0. The 50-50 gonna be there. They try to get back downfield, but Boost with the shot, Melody with the save here. Almost a direct answer from XS Lightning. Now Infinite Melody off the crossbar, can't get anything going. Now ATD with possession, does the flip, but can't get anything going as Ruby takes possession. Now Cruis'n with possession. They try to get something going for XS with this into the corner. Still in the corner here. They got to get it out of their own corner, which they do. They do that successfully. Now Bocce does something there off the wall. Can't get anything going. But as you see from XS Lightning playing a little bit of pressure, they got to keep that momentum up here. They're down 2 goals here.
EXS Lightning doesn't really have a problem getting onto offense. They have a problem staying on offense, and their chances that they're getting are not super high quality. What I'm seeing the biggest problem in the backfield is, especially the back third, is the double commits. I see a lot of 2 players going for 1 ball, which is causing a lot of gaps in the defense on the back side of it. It's not a look that you want to have. Now, their defense, on the other hand, sending a couple players at a time isn't ideal. It's manageable in some cases against teams like Cruis'n that don't really have the ability to maintain offense for super long periods of time. But it's still not something you want to be in the habit of. And generally, sending 2 players for any 1 play like that, then again, their offensive rotations are really rough. Here comes an empty net. Oh, ATD actually can't get to it. Boosted's going to knock it over to Banana.
Yeah, and if you are XS Lightning, you don't want that. The thing that you have to worry about, if you're gonna send 2 men towards the ball here, at least have 1 man in the back, just in case you have that case where it misses. But XS Lightning double committing, over committing a lot of times, and it's very costing them. As Ruby with the touch there tries to get something going but can't. Now Banana tried to get a touch there, ball pop in the air here. As Boosted tried to get something, but ATD with the save. Now ATD, little slow dribble, gets met up. Bocce with the touch. The flip reset, off the wall, looks for a teammate, can't get nothing. As Boosted knocks it into his own corner and tries to save it.
Melody left it for ATD, who's looking mid for Bocce. Bocce can't quite get a touch on it. That defense, once again, coming in strong. Unfortunately, they're 2 points shy of it. Cruis'n looking like they're going to take this game, but Boosted gets one back. They put them within 1. That was a beautiful carry, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, look at that air dribble one more time by Boosted. The resets coming into his favor. And now if you're XS Lightning, you need 1 more goal here. Time is not on your side. So you have to be aggressive as Ruby popped it up into the air off the wall. Ruby with a shot there. Can't get anything going as Lightning tried to get another shot. Can't get anything going. Now Boosted with the reset. 10 seconds left here. Boosted looks to be heading off. That's a shot there. But Bocce with the save. Incredible save from Cruis'n.
What a pre-flip to get into that in time. Looking for another one for the road. Boosted's going to get up to this off that backboard. They're going to try and keep it up. Boosted has boost left, if I do say. Ruby does not, though. He's going to pop it over 1. Boosted's going to keep it up. They're desperately going to try and keep it up in the air as ATD is going to knock this down to the ground. Oh, never mind. The XS Lightning is fighting for their lives. Here comes Ruby. Back the other way. That's going to bounce low, though. And Cruis'n is going to take the series with a 2-game point.
Unbelievable play. Those last 10 seconds here. I thought for a second the movement coming from Excess Lightning was actually really good there. You saw that they were keeping the ball up much in the air as they could here, but Cruising almost lost that lead here. You saw Ruby get that shot there to tie the game up. And now with that, Cruising moves on here. They move on, and it's looking like this could be as as we said it ourselves here. Anything can happen if we're in this tournament here.
Anything can happen. I mean, but honestly, in the first series, I genuinely did not expect Wolfden EXO to take over starting point. Looking at the stats, looking at the players, looking how they handle each other, I was entirely expecting that series to go in starting point's favor. But Wolfden held them to 2-0. They held that game out. Anything can happen. It's absolutely bonkers. Everything is on fire. The bracket's on fire. Start's on fire. The standings are on fire. Apparently, a few of the teams are on fire as well, because we're seeing some unprecedented runs. Wolfden EXO beating starting point was just one. Cruisin beating EXS Lightning is another. We're waiting on Infinite versus Soap Studs. Soap Studs is formerly FB Express, by the way. They changed their name. So it's the same roster.
Okay.
That's that team. And then Optify and Boston Watchmen. Boston Watchmen, we haven't seen play in quite a while. They played in the one-off tournament that we did way back in early January. And then they also played in the in the Open, and they haven't played since. So I'm curious to see what happened to that series. But Kenzo will be back here shortly with the winner of those two series. Don't go anywhere. Stick around.
Lost so many things I can't explain. One moment they're in your arms, and then they seem to walk away. Why is love so hard to find, especially now these days? All I wanna do is try and put a smile on your face. So can you just fall in love with me, see what we can be? So after all, making memories, only you and me. So maybe we can try it. There's no denying you might fall hurt, it's never gonna change. They love you more than ever, and then they seem to fade away. Why is love so hard to find, especially now these days? I'm only trying to make you smile, and I'll never let that change. So can you just fall in love with me, see what we can be? So after all, making memories, only you and me. So maybe we can try it. And there's no denying you might fall in love with me, baby, you and me tonight. You and me tonight. You and me tonight. Let us just fall in love, so we don't have to give it up. I swear that you are enough, so just let us fall in love with me, see what we could be. So after all, making memories, it's only you and me. So maybe we can try it. There's no denying you might fall in love with me, baby, you and me tonight. You and me tonight. No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it. But after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now. What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you? Well, I can't do that. There's no turning back. I need time to move on. I need love to feel strong. 'Cause I've got time to think it through. And maybe I'm too good for you. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think The last that ever she saw him, carried away by a moonlight shadow. He passed on worried and mourning, carried away by a moonlight shadow. Lost in the middle of Saturday night, far away on the other side. He was caught in the middle of a desperate fight, and she couldn't find how to push through. The trees that whisper in the evening, carried away by a moonlight shadow, sing a song of sorrow and grieving, carried away by a moonlight shadow. All she saw was a silhouette of a gun, far away on the other side. He was shot 6 times by a man on the run, and she couldn't find how to push through. The trees that whisper in the evening, carried away by a moonlight shadow, sing a song of sorrow and grieving, carried away by a moonlight shadow. All she saw was a silhouette of a gun, far away on the other side. He was shot 6 times by a man on the run, and she couldn't find how to push through.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Lean on me. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Lean on me.
Welcome back, guys. We are getting ready for our semifinals here. As always, I am your caster, Kendall, and looks like my partner, Fretes. We are ready to get things set here for our semifinals here. We have Soapstuffs, formerly FB Express here, taking on Boston Watchmen here. This is going to be, I think, going to be a very exciting game here. First time seeing Boston Watchmen from my perspective here. So I'm curious to see what these three men will bring to the table here. Now we have seen FB Express play, excuse me, not FB Express, Soul Stubs play here before, but coming out of the break here, I got a feeling that both these teams are gonna probably bring up the par here. So we get set for semifinals here. Fresh, how you feeling, man?
I'm ready for this. Boston plays really well, but Soap Studs is a really, really challenging team. So I really don't know how it's gonna go. I mean, if I had to put money, I'd say that Soap Studs definitely has an upper hand here, but it could go either way. I really don't know. I don't have a preference. I don't have a team. I don't play favorites. I'm not biased. I don't have an opinion, really, to be honest. It's just kind of like I'm just ready to see how these two teams play out. Soap Studs, really, really, really mechanical team. Last week they came under the name FP Express. We had them change it because it stood for something that I won't speak on stream. Boston Watchmen, we haven't seen them in quite a while, actually. They played in the opening split. They played in the one-off tournament a couple months ago. And now, Stuffy keeping a really, really dangerous ball there off the goal line. But now, I don't know what changes I know they've had a roster change, so I don't really know what to expect from them.
Yeah, neither do I. As you saw right there from Soap Studs, they tried to get that shot, but really just a bit off the marker, almost had it. They could not get it to fall here. Now Jason gonna go up off the wall. But Stuffy with that save. Vengeance, the second chance effort. Off the backboard, can't get it. Looks to get something poised. A little 2-for-1 there. The double tap, can't get anything to follow. Now Vengeance looks to make a play as he circles around backfield.
Spartan takes a touch there. Vengeance is already up for that. He's going for the double. He gets another one off the backboard. Poised is there, and he manages to slow roll it in. Stuffy wasn't ready for that. They get an early lead. They've got a lot of time left, though, Boston Watchmen do, to kind of work and figure out how this team plays. Because right now, right off the bat, they're looking shell-shocked, an entirely different place from the game that they just played. Now, off-screen, in between games, I hopped into Boston's lobby to see what was taking so long. And they were playing an entirely different style of team in that match against Optify. Optify is a very fast-paced, but not as mechanical team. But Fluffy is evening it out here, showing that they're not going to go down without a fight.
Yeah, right. Yeah, look at that one more time. Fluffy gets the corner pinch there off the top of the net. He gets it in there as it's 1-1 with 3:43 to go. Spartan wins the 50-50, but not back in time as Spartan almost has something there. Fluffy, the shots on for Boston, can't get anything going. Now Fluffy pops it up into the air. That gets credited as a save. Vengeance with the tap. As that looks to go in there for Jason.
Jason manages to squeeze that one in off the near post, tucks that away very nicely. A wild recovery, if I do say so myself, to get all the way back to that.
I agree, but I think Boston broadly needs to be better on their communication, have that third man back there. I know that was almost a goal from Spartan, but boy, saves it just in the neck of time as Fluffy tries to get back into that net. But another save from Soap Studs. They keep a 1-goal deficit. Now the meet up in the corner, poised with possession. Tries to do that aerial flip reset, can't get anything going. Poise takes possession. The touch by Vengeance. Fluffy with another touch. Stuffy can't get going as the shot does not connect. Ball head towards Boston side of the field. Here's Fluffy, clears it out. Poised with the possession. Vengeance The reset, boys, coming up from behind. Vengeance almost had a shot there, but Fluffy would have saved. As Boston seems to try to find their footing now, trying to make as much saves there. Jason, kick it. Back in time, he had something, but Boston just beat him to the punch.
Boston playing very panicked in the final third, trying to figure out what they're doing, being put under so much pressure by, I almost called them FP Express, by the Soapstuds team, really struggling to keep an actual, a handle on things, trying to counterattack as best as they can. But they've got one here, as I say it. The caster skirts hit me again for the second time tonight. Boston Watchmen tie this up.
Yeah, look at that from Spartan there. Had exactly what he wanted there. And made Vengeance play for it as just it goes right over his head. And Boston tied it up here as it's 144. The 50-50 in Boston's corner. Now Jason clears it out. As Vengeance tried to go for a little touch there. Can't get anything, but he does get the second chance effort. As Vengeance pops it up in the air. Now Jason, the fast break off the wall. Poised, tried to go for a shot there, but can't get anything to fall. Now Boston with possession, a little bit of dribble as Spartan rotates right around backfield as Vengeance goes off the wall, goes for the double tap, can't get anything going. And Jason, he regains possession as he waits around, look to see something happen there. Fluffy takes it from his teammate. Not sure if that was a wise idea here. As Poise try to put it downfield, a fast break coming for Boston. But Soapstuds says no thank you, want to get something going here. 50 seconds remain here. These two teams do not score. We could see overtime here.
Yeah, we could see an overtime. Boston's finally recovered from the shell shock a little bit. They're playing a little bit more reserved, a little more controlled in the back half, but they're throwing possession a lot, which this Soapstuds team is absolutely eating that up like candy on Christmas or Valentine's Day, which we just passed, or maybe, I don't know, loggers on St. Patrick's Day. What a save there by Boys to keep that out of the net. Stuffy.
Yeah, right.
Something off the backboard has to get there in time. It's off both crossbars. That's not the goal. That's a solid piece of the field. You can't score there.
That was almost there. You saw Stuffy try to make a save. He backed off just for a little bit here. Now we're down to the last second. Stuffy can't get the shot he wants, and we're headed to overtime here in the first game of the semifinals. Let's see what happens as Soapstuds wins the 50-50, but Spartan wants to end it quickly. Poise says, no, thank you, not gonna happen. As Poise clears it out of their side of the net, but Fluffy says, you're gonna go right back in that corner like this is a fighting game. But if you're Boston, you recover just a little bit there, but you want to rotate that backside to get something going in your favor.
A hard-fought match between these two teams. Soapstuds definitely trying to get something going, but they can't get control of the ball there. And now, coming back on counterattack, Stuffy goes for the air dribble bump. Doesn't get contact, though. Vengeance is going to, with the last of his boost to knock this one over. Fluffy, try and recover against Poise. Poise takes it away from him. Spartan takes it away from him. Knocks it out to his teammate, but his teammate doesn't have any boost. Fortunately, choosing to overcommit there, gets beat. They have to clear it off the backboard. Is Soapstuds, once again, mounting the pressure, getting this opportunity, looking for a redirect, can't quite get there. Team bump, third player comes in. Vengeance knocking that one home, and only 66 seconds into overtime, Soapstuds takes the first game.
What a play there. Jason just kind of stood there and just helped that out there. But that was a great job from Soapstuds. Kind of had a lot of the firepower coming in, but Boston just kind of recovered there. Almost had something, but Boston, they kind of overcommitted a couple of times there. Had two men on the ball here, two men near the goal. But this is just, going not in the favor of Boston. As you said, you were in one of their games. They were completely different, but here in this, they're playing just a little bit different here. Kind of playing a little aggro here, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, they have to play a lot more aggressive if they want to take this. Boston has to play they have to be quicker with it. They got to be, how do you guys say it? We got to be quick with it. You know, they have to be more aware of what's going on. They're kind of catching on to touches, plays, rotations a little too late. You kind of see that by I'm trying to catch up to the play, but I've got no boost. I'm trying to catch up to the defender, but I've got no boost. And it's not even a boost management at that point, because Soapstuds is doing a very good job of stealing all of it all the time. They are overfilling constantly, and they're starving Boston Watchmen, and they really don't seem to be having any trouble with their own boost in the meantime. So Boston really has to find those gaps in those coverage and be quicker to the challenge, because honestly, it's just not looking good.
Yeah, I agree. And if you're Boston right here, again, just a little shell shock. Now you know what Soapstuds can do here. Now you have to adjust your game plan style here. As Vengeance flies through the air, gets a couple resets there, beats Stuffy, and he will score!
Vengeance all the way, the whole field, the long mile, the ninth yard, if you will. What a touch. Spartan was so close to that, but he managed to get contact, but it wasn't enough to keep it out. 3 of the players on the field haven't touched the ball yet, and 2 of them are on Soapstuds. We're already a goal up. Nearly only 20 seconds into the game. Oh, an awkward double commit there might cost the Boston Watchmen. They're desperately racing back on defense.
Yeah, they are, and like I said before, that's not what you want. You don't want to overcommit and panic, because Soapstuds are going to take advantage of that. As Stuffy goes off the wall here, Fluffy with a shot, but Jason just saves it in the neck of time there. Keeps the lead alive for Soapstuds. Now he loses the 50-50 as Fluffy with the touch there. Vengeance goes off the wall here, sends it right back down to Boston. And there's an empty net! Oh, it's Stuffy! Tried to save it.
It's
and
a
it's
beautiful clear. I mean, the catch right off the bounce in the Jason, wow. Yeah, he is the Jason. But Jason getting the redirect over the defender. Like I said, Boston isn't aware yet. They're kind of slow to catch on to things, which is really hurting them. And they just need to pick up the pace a little bit and not hesitate and just kind of go. You know what I mean? They need to stop hesitating and challenge and just go with their gut. The first thing that comes to their mind. You're going to make a lot of wrong decisions at first, but when you get used to making quick decisions, you'll know not to make wrong decisions, and then eventually you'll just, grow out of it.
Yeah, I agree. And like you said, that time they had 2 men going for that goal there. That's not what you want. That third man, leave it to the third man to go for that save there. I know that you sometimes, I want to say, I got it. I know what you're going for. But sometimes you have to trust your team. And it looks like Boston is not trusting themselves and not trusting their teammates.
Yeah, their rotations too are a little awkward. Like right there, just for reference, Spartan came down the near pad boost line, and Fluffy popped it out, and they both went for it instead of covering net. Because if Spartan had just gone to like the middle of the net and then turned right and gone to near post, he would have had that all day. Or if Stuffy had gotten back a little quicker, he could have been on the backboard for that. Back post for that. But like it said, they're not, like you said, they're not trusting each other. They're not really playing that way.
Yeah, they aren't. And it's like, you don't want that. You don't want that to happen, because if you're a team, you got to have that synergy. You got to have that chemistry. As we see Soapstuds here with the 3-0 deficit, and Spartan says, hold up, we're down, but we're not out here, as he ends the shutout so far here with 2:47 to go.
They've got they've got 17 seconds over half the game left. So they have the time that they need to get this back. The question is, are they going to be able to find those gaps in coverage? Because Soapstuds doesn't leave a lot of them, which means you have to capitalize on every opportunity you're given. Speaking of opportunities, Spartan may have one here. He doesn't get the boost, he gets the 50. He elects to leave it away, rotate out. Smart decision there. Gets beat. Stuffy not having enough boost to complete the move that he wanted to get. Boston Watchmen looking for a big clear here. Stuffy jumped for this yesterday. He gets it. Oh my goodness! Stuffy, you gotta buy them dinner first, man. You can't just do that. But that's how babies are made.
You saw Stuffy there saw what his teammate was doing. Says, "All right, I'll beat you there at middle." Got the reset and the touch, and now it looks like Spartan there, empty net, and Soapstuds answers right back.
You gotta put your money where your mouth is. They were there, and Spartan had the right idea. He had the cheat, but he missed it. Consistency and hitting the ball is extremely important to getting up to higher levels of play.
Exactly. As the 50-50 looks to be a draw there. Now Stuffy gonna rotate back towards his net there as Vengeance rotates around his back. Now shot there from Boys, but it gets saved by Fluffy. Boston showing a little bit signs of life, but they're down 2 goals here. They have to do something. Kind of have to just play a little bit aggressive here as Jason tried to rotate around to get a better angle of that. Now Vengeance into the corner. Looks to try to go something, but can't get anything going as he goes into the corner again. Gets met up by some Boston Watchmen defenders here. Now the fast break. As Spartan would have touched their Vengeance, gets the rebound here. The flip reset, flying through the air, trying to repeat what he did the last time, but Stuffy clears it out.
The other thing that I noticed that Boston doesn't do a whole lot is when they get possession of the ball, they are not controlling it. And also, another note that you might find this interesting, would you believe me if I told you that Boston has more shots on goal than Soapstuds do?
I would say that'd be unbelievable, but like Soapstuds, they're playing very passive here. They're taking every opportunity that they can because Boston's just leaving that net open. That third man is way too up there, and Soapstuds sees that opportunity and says, "Hey, they got that third man back there. We got to attack." And that's what they're doing right now here. And if you're Boston, you're already down a game here. You don't want to lose this series.
No. They're 35 seconds from being eliminated. You have to pull without the stop sign. Spartan desperately trying to look for something in the mid. Stuffy went up for this. He tries to get a 50. Fluffy was up with him. That's a risky play, but throw everything at it, including the kitchen sink. Stuffy looking for something off the backboard. Jason already jumped for this, takes control of it. Moving it back to the other way. Fluffy intercepts, knocks it to the backboard. Boys intercepts that. Almost there. Vengeance decided to leave it, or he missed it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say he did it on purpose, as Jason is up again once for this. Spartan knocks it out, and with 2 seconds left, Soapstuds is going to move on to this week's final. But I don't know who yet, because the other team hasn't posted their scores, but I guess we'll find out very soon.
But that is it for that game. Congratulations to Sosa. They will move on here. As it just looked like Boston almost had the comeback there, but they just left too much. They just left that net open, and Soapstuds just countered right there. And you saw every time Boston, they played way too overcommit. They had too many men going for that ball. They had too many people crowding around that net, and that's what cost them in that game.
It is absolutely true. Boston they started to show signs of life, but it was too little too late, and they couldn't overcome the absolute brick wall of a defense that Soapstuds had put up, and it ended up costing them in the series. But a placement like this in the semifinal, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. You're still getting 6 or 7 points, if I'm not mistaken, 8 points. That's a really good finish, and that's really going to put you ahead at the major. Ahead for the ranking for the major. Now, we've got a lot of Rocket League to play between now and then. The points are going to get really up there, and some of the teams that don't play a lot are going to have like few points, and they'll get left behind. But mind you, we have one more series coming up. We will be right back after this short break with the winner of Wolfden Exo and Cruisin'. And man, if I can get that game on stream, just to observe it, to play it for you guys in the meantime, I would love that, but I don't think that is an option for us. So, with that being said, we'll be right back after this short break.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Everybody, gather round now. Let your body feel the heat. Don't you worry if you can't dance. Let the music move your feet. It's the rhythm of the island, like the sugar cane so sweet. If you want to do the conga, you've got to listen to the beat. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the fire of desire as you dance the night away. Cause tonight we're gonna party till we see the break of day. Better get yourself together and hold on to what you got. Once the music hits your system, there's no way you're gonna stop. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. If you want to do the conga, you've got to listen to the beat. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Humidity is rising, the rollers get low, according to all sources. Streets the place to go, 'cause tonight for the first time, just about 10:30, for the first time in history, it's gonna stop raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna let myself get absolutely soaking wet. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Every specimen, tall, blonde, dark and neat, rough and tough and strong and neat. It's raining men. Hallelujah.
Welcome back. We've got our last series of the night on Wolf Den series. We've got your finals of Wolf Den EXO, who made it all the way back from beating Starting Point to facing off the new rivals, Soap Studs, the most mechanical team that we have. They're already rearing to go. They're already on the field. They're getting started, and hopefully they don't score here too quick as Sins looks to open us up. But Kenzo, this is going to be an absolute fire series between these two teams.
Yeah, and I can't wait because Wolf Den EXO here has played dramatically different than from the last times we saw them. They've been down, even though they've led in the standings. This is the first time that they've actually been the front runner here, and possibly are champs of this week here.
It is possible. Wolf Den EXO has won a week before, but the question is, can Soap Studs beat? Now, last week, what's really funny in particular is Sins gets us starting off with the scoring, cutting off my nice little interlude. What's really interesting is that last week, Starting Point beat Soap Studs in the final to take the series. However, this week, Wolf Den, who lost to Starting Point before, or they lost before to, I believe, Optify, they are now up against Soap Studs, playing against the team that beat this team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. As both these teams, first time meeting each other, but they know how both each other's play here. As Sins gets a touch, sends it into the corner. Sins once again off the wall here, looks to try to get a save there by Shred, but he was lucky that ball just curved a little outside of the net. Now the ball gets sent into the corner. Vengeance tries to clear it out as Poise helps him out. The double team effort coming from Soap Studs here. As Jason, Mikey almost had an own goal here.
He managed to keep it off the crossbar, barely out. Wolf Den EXO trying to regain control of it. Soap Studs going to take control of it in third. Vengeance is desperately carrying this team. If Wolf Den honestly can find a way to shut him down, they're going to get him started. But Jason, on the other hand, is actually going to be the one to go score the first goal for Soap Studs.
Yeah, that was actually a great play as Vengeance got the pass to Jason, and Jason says, all right, we got to tie this up here. And now if you're Wolf Den EXO, you can't allow Soap Studs to basically keep their foot on the gas pedal and basically take control of this game.
Also, I was actually wrong. The everything guy is so much that he does for this series. His voice puts us another one in, gets us up 1 goal. Soap Studs is actually the team that knocked EXO out last week and then lost to Starting Point. EXO is coming in at this at the #1 seed, and they beat Starting Point. This is a revenge series. This is the second time we've seen these two teams play each other.
Yeah, this is a revenge series, so if you're Wolf Den EXO, you want to get right back at them. As Mikey went for a shot there, the second effort by Shred, but Vengeance with the save as he sends it into the corner off the wall. Ball hanging around towards Wolf Den's side of the field. Now Shred, the air pass there, can't get anything going. Vengeance, the flip reset, the rotation reset. Nice moves coming from Vengeance himself.
That's technically called a musty. When you do the backflip and roll it off your car, it's called a musty flick, not a reset. Reset is when you get all 4 wheels on the ball and you get your jump back after having it basically deleted by the RNG gods after 1.5 seconds. But neither here nor there. Wolf Den EXO crawling back. Shred looking like he wants to get a little more involved. He's got 46 points. He's got nothing in the stats department aside from 2 shots. But Sins is going to close that gap really quick. He is popping off tonight. He's been absolutely environmental in both of his series.
Yeah, I agree. And this is just pretty much a back and forth effort coming from both these teams here. Wolf Den looking to avenge their loss there. Ball rolling around the net. Oh, that doesn't go in. Sins almost had the kickoff goal, but couldn't get it in the net.
Oh, the unfortunate, unable to touch there. Shred out of boost, out of time, out of play. Mikey's going to keep this one in. Jason leaves it for Poise, who leaves the touch away for Mikey. Mikey's got no boost. He leaves it for his teammate. I love the reaction time. I love the awareness that they're playing with. I'm not going to waste my last 20 boosts going up for this because my teammate is already gone. That is something that is going to be absolutely critical in deciding which of these teams come on top. The double commits and the lacking coverage is what's been killing teams in this tournament, in this series, and ultimately tonight in general.
Yeah, and as you can see, we're almost at a minute here for both these teams. They're tied 2-2 here. And they'll tang him up into the corner, off the corner wall. Vengeance, the double tap. Tries to look for his teammate, for Jason. Jason whiffs. Now Sins clears it out, sends it downfield. But Vengeance leaves it for Poise to take it. Now Vengeance, he gets a touch. As Shred's gonna cut him off there. Jason once again gets a tap. Shred rolling around the field. Sins says, I got you, buddy. But Wolfden looking a little bit fired. They got a little bit of feet coming off them here with 30 seconds remaining here.
They're playing very passive-aggressive, if that makes sense. They're letting the touches come, but they're also meeting them with equal force. Oh, Shred on getting an unfortunate missed opportunity there. This is going to be dangerous for Wolfden. It's going to be in.
Oh.
Poise slots that one. Shred was there. He was there to touch it. He was there to take it away, if I'm not mistaken. But he just could not get back in time.
Yeah, you saw Sins try to rush back there, but just not enough time to get back. And now 8 seconds left here for Wolfden EXO here. They still got a couple more games to play, so they may lose this game, but they're not out of the fight just yet.
Yes, this is a reminder that this is a best of 5 for the finals of this weekly. There is no payout. They're playing for points. Points qualify you for the major. We do every 4 weeks. We do the 5th week is a split. The split is a smaller payout with extra points awarded. So these teams can get like a little bit of a break and a little bit of reward for playing over the length of the season. But Soapstuds coming out on top was not unexpected. What is unexpected is how well this Wolfden EXO team played against that fire. They honestly made this other Boston Watchmen team, they made Boston Watchmen kind of look like amateurs in the difference in the styles of play and how they handled it. All of the weight was mostly on Sins showing up necessary in every department, but these guys, they play so well and so fluid, and there's so much chemistry between them. Their comms, the rotations, everything is just mint for this level of play, and you love to see it.
You do. And like I said before, Wolfden EXO has basically become a different team during this week. They played a lot more consistent. They're getting back to the ball a lot quicker. Their rotations are on point here. Sometimes they do make a little bit of mistakes, but oftentimes it's usually just a little silly mistake, but a lot of the times it's been coming out in their favor.
It really has been coming out in their favor. They've been doing extremely well with this in the entire series. They've been doing well with this the entire night. To be playing this smooth, to be playing this carefully.
Yeah. As you see, Mikey and Shred right around midfield. Shred pops it up into the air, loses the 50-50 as Jason lands on all 4 wheels. Now Poise passes it to Vengeance, but Shred's gonna cut that off. As Jason gets met in the corner. Sends off the wall here, tries to knock it down towards midfield, and Mikey scores it! Gets the get back, and it's 1-0 in favor of Wolfden.
Now, mind you, also, the last game that Wolfden played was Soapstuds. The last series they played, they lost. The last game, the one they just lost, was the first game that they've lost all night, and I went back to check to see if that was actually the case before I stated that. But that was Soapstuds is the first team to hand them a loss tonight, and it was a close one at that. They were right there on the goal line.
Yeah, and what that shows is that Wolfden has changed a lot of their strategies. They changed how they play, how they handle the touches, how they handle the rotations, how they handle their boosts. As Vengeance tries to go for a shot, but Shred gets an excellent save. Now Poise try to go for a second chance effort. Can't get anything going. Shred knocks it over the head of Vengeance. But Jason saves his teammate with the save.
The demo coming out there from Jason. Jason playing the very physical game. Sin's unable to offer. He had to avoid the demo. Vengeance playing extremely dirty to even this one out.
Yeah, right there, you saw the double demo, and Sins almost had a save, but the awkward save just knocked that into the goal.
He really is. It's, I don't even know where to start with it. It was such a good, it's a good strategy when you're down, especially to play against teams that rely heavily on rotations, to break the rotation down by getting physical, by using bumps, demos, etc. But it's not going to be enough. Sins comes back. Sins wants this more than anybody. He wants the Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas so bad.
He does. Look at that play from Sin. Took advantage of the back net being opened by Soap Studs. And now Wolf Den leads it 2-1. They win the 50-50. The ball hangs around Soap Studs' side of the corner here. Now Vengeance with the touch. Does the aerial pass, looks for somebody, can't get anything going as he's met by Shred.
Mikey getting it clear there to the midfield. Elects to save half of his boost. That's a really smart play. Sin's looking for a double tap, can't quite, or a redirect rather. Shred gets it for the mid, looking out the backboard. Poise knocks it there. Mikey's gonna challenge. He leaves it for Jason. Sins keeping it in. Shred jumped for this yesterday. He's already up. He gets it down to Sins. Sins is putting it on net. Poise is there. Is anybody home for Wolfden? No, that would have been a prime opportunity to counterattack as you had two defenders up and Poise was awkward like a 7th grader at a middle school dance. But no, alas, there was no capitalization on that.
But he makes a little mistake. Jason can't get the shot there. Sins with a save. Unbelievable last effort. That's a free roll down the net with Jason. Oh, the save. Can't get anything. Sins with another save. Absolutely a terrific play coming from Wolf Den here.
They're playing so well. First man challenges, second man gets the 50. That's on top bar. That's in far post. Mikey extends this lead to 2. They've got 2 minutes left. It's not improbable that they can come back, but they've got to change something up a little different. Maybe bring back that physicality that they showed earlier. That was what got them that first goal. And Jason, though, having been the heavy hitter in the past matches, the first and this one, not actually showing up that much in the stats department. Stats aren't everything, but they are participation. They are like kind of participation trophies. Unfortunately, he's not racking those up tonight.
Yeah. But you can just see the way Wolfden is playing. Absolutely lights out here. Everything working 100% as Mikey gets a shot but gets saved by Soap Studs here. Now, almost a goal there, but Soap Studs trying to answer right back. Sin says, no thank you. We want to keep this dead. We want those points to keep that first place spot. But this is what you want. The amount of time that it's taking Soap Studs to get back downfield, Wolfden is already beating them in that category.
Wolfden getting a really good touch there off the backboard, looking for the second one. Can't make the save though. They're back within 1. Vengeance coming back with a vengeance, pun intended.
Yeah, they are. Watch it one more time. Wolfden had the save, but Vengeance knocks it in for the second chance effort. And it's 2-3. Wolfden does have the lead. Can they hang on with 1:13 to go? They do win the kickoff as they send it towards Soap Studs' corner. Now Jason pops it up into the air, keeps up with it. Tries to beat all the 2 defenders there, but Wolfden read it like a book yesterday. Says welcome to the book club, and they do tie it up. Vengeance ties it up with 58 seconds left.
Man, this could go either way. It's so neck and neck. Mikey was there, he read it. The redirect was just out of his control. It's a beautiful shot by Vengeance to tie this up. They've got 58 seconds left. What EXO was trying to do there is they were trying to turtle. They were trying to take less chances. The Shred's gonna have to get back to this. Mikey comes in, but he's got to beat the defender. Or not defender, he's got Poise. Can't get there. Shred has control, playing slow for the 50, leaving it for Sins. Sins gets a nice little challenge there. Put it into the opposite corner. Mikey looking for something off the backboard. Vengeance reads this, gets the 50, it's open. Ned Sins is going to clean that one up with a broom and a dustpan. call him Mr. Clean because he cleaned that up very well, getting them back in the lead with 35 seconds left.
You notice how EXO waited for the perfect time. All 3 members of Soap Studs were not there, and Wolfden EXO took advantage of that.
They really did take advantage of it. And that's what you love to see out of these like academy, these GC2, these GC3 teams, learning to take advantage of every opportunity that the other team gives you, because that's ultimately one of the biggest deciding factors in winning these games. Sins once again looking for another clip there. He didn't quite get it, because Jason is desperately trying to get this here. Tops it off the backboard. Soap Studs looking to try and equalize it. Can't get a touch on it. Can't get it under control. Boys is going to get this one. Mikey with a save to keep it out. Sins gets it down to the ground, and Wolfden holds onto that one by the skin of their teeth. Lord, I'm going to need therapy after this series. Kenzo.
I have to say, Wolfden played absolutely bonkers out there. Absolutely every member contributing to the play. Even though Shred didn't get any goals in there, he's had 2 shots on goal. He has a save. Every member of Wolfden EXO played like they want this. They're playing like this is RLCS Game 7 here. And they take it. They even up the series here. They took that last loss personally.
They did. They took it personally. They are here to kick rear and take names, if I do say so myself. They want vengeance. They want more than vengeance. They want vengeance, they want poise, and they want Jason. And they want them on ice. The shot totals are about even. The save totals are about even. The assists are even, but the goals are not, and that's what counts. EXO coming out on top. They managed to squeak it out. They almost conceded right there at the end. That goal, I mean, I about had a heart attack. I need to get a defibrillator, and I need to put it right here so that my, I literally forgot what side my camera was on. I need to put it right here so that people know that in the event that this series continues to a Game 5 overtime, there is help nearby. But we're only in Game 3. The series is tied at 1-1. The winner of this goes to match point. Sins looking to get us started off early. He's got boost, he's got time, he's got space, he's got a 50. There is Mikey. What a play.
Mikey, you can't do that. There are human beings, dude. Look at this. There's the pass, and Mikey says, I got you, dog. Gets the 1-0.
It's a war crime. It's a war crime, Kenzo.
It is. Can't do that. They have families. As Wolfden kicks it off, wins the 50-50. Now Mikey, all this effort can't get in and looks to get his second goal tonight, but just off target here.
Ooh, Vengeance getting the same play back the other way. That little air dribble, he said, anything you can do, I can do better. He gets it around one, I thought he got a bump on him. It looked from my angle, but he ended up not. But that's just a really good carry around the defender. Still well done.
Yeah, it is, and now it's tied 1-1 here. Soapstuds saying anything you can do, I can do better. As Vengeance pops it up into the air, looks to get it off the wall, tries to have a teammate there, but the teammate not there in time. As Poise tries to match it to Jason. Oh, Jason! Thought he had a shot there, but Mikey, in the nick of time, gets it as Sins knocks it into the corner. As he backs up, leaves it for Shred to make a play here. Shred gets a touch, looks for Mikey. Mikey can't get anything going. A slow ball as Sins takes it as Vengeance gains possession.
Watching Sins play patient there as third man is a really, really good sign. A green flag, if you will. Watching him see that net was open, the defenders were out, but his teammates weren't back. If Jason or Vengeance had managed to pull off a 50 or a hit and get it in their favor, it would have been devastating. So Wolfden is definitely playing very conscious of how this team is. That's an empty net, though. You should have committed, Mikey, as Soap Studs now is up by 1, but they're relying entirely on the plays of Vengeance.
Yeah, they are. They're running their offense through Vengeance now. It's not a bad idea to have your offense run around one guy, but the other teammates have to contribute as well. It can't just be a single guy effort. Rocket League is all about having your team being all on the same page. As Shred takes possession, sets it into the corner, Poise regains it. Flies through the air. Sins meets him up over the head of Jason. Now, if you're EXO, you want to get back there. That could be something going here. Mikey, look, he backed off for a minute there. Saw he tried to do something, but he just backed off a little bit.
He's playing patient. He's playing aggressive. He's forcing this Soapsuds team to make decisions, but he's forcing them to make quick decisions when they really have a lot more time, because Mikey doesn't have any intent on going for it at some of these points. There was Shred looking for the far post touch, can't quite get it. The defenders are out. Mikey ties this up.
Absolutely, Mikey play like he wants that MVP mark. Look at this one more time. Shred with the touch, but then Mikey comes in and just squeeze it into that upper right corner of the net. Now 2:49 here to go. It is tied up. This game could go to overtime if both these teams cannot score. Now Sins sends it into the corner off the wall. Vengeance clears it out. Now Jason misses the touch there. They only have one man back on the net as Shred flies through the air. Boys with a save. Clears it right back out. Sins regains possession. And Sins looks to send it downfield. Tried to knock it towards the ground here. But Soapsuds tries to do everything they can here to make this. Mikey once again, Sins tried to get a shot there. It's not about Mikey here.
Oh, an unfortunate mistouch there from Mikey. He missed it off the sidewalk coming out. You see him here. He tried to control it, but he mistouched it. Ended up setting it up perfectly for Jason. And Shred, not able to get any real contact on it to get it towards his teammate at the very least. You hate to see it, but there's still just barely under half the game left here. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Mikey getting it over one defender. I spoke too soon. Boys did get a touch on that. Sins knocking it up, leaving it back down there for his teammate is Vengeance for Boys. Gets a touch out, looking for the demo. Sins. EXO was starting to play a lot more physical too. They realized that was the one main play, but sometimes it's a safe bet to say that when a team plays very physical, they're not good at playing against physical. Because they themselves are so used to having all that space that they don't know what to do when they have to break down those rotations, because there are no rotations in very physical teams. They kind of are very good at cutting and very good at communicating with what they want to do. Shred looking for something off the ceiling, doesn't get anything on it. It's center there, Boys knocks it out. His Sins controls it, no boost, taking it down to the ground, kind of just leaving it, holding onto it to burn the clock. The time is not something that you want to be burning right now.
Yeah, you really don't. As Volta EXO tries to do something, they try to get a little that offense going. They are making plays, but their shots are just not landing as Shred completely misses there as Sins can't get back in time. And Starting Point extends that lead to 2 goals here. Now Wolfden back to where they are, down 2 goals.
Wolfden it's going to come down to a question of stamina for this team, because Wolfden, you can tell they've been playing their heart out. Definitely not a ball I would have left there, Sin or Shred. Definitely would have tried to. You only had one defender to beat. Shred's got control now. He's got his teammate, but his teammate puts it wide. Now all 3 are in the offensive end. They're trying to pull out all the stops now. Can Mikey get anything going? He gets a touch, but not a lot of contact. Shred causing problems. Gets it up. Mikey rotating all the way back, playing safe, knowing that the counterattack was coming. Keeps it down in the final third. Keeping that pressure on is extremely important. Sins tried to read the redirect, didn't quite get it. Jason has control, time, boost the whole 9 yards, doesn't get his reset, bumps into his teammate, ends up losing that offensive opportunity as Shred is ready. Can't 50 it. Jason beats him to the ball. Wolfden team leaving another empty net. They're kind of falling apart. It makes you wonder if what's going on over there in the VC of Wolfden EXO. How are they handling this? How are they doing? What's their mentality looking like? Because it's going to become a battle of the wills. It was only a matter of time before one team redirected enough force or burnt the other one out that they started to concede. But right now, it looks like this Soapsuds team is a little more seasoned.
Yeah, we have a little more seasoned, but, this series is going to go to match point in favor of Soapsuds, so Wolfden just has to do something here to try and see if they could just get one more comeback. Soapsuds is going to take game 3 here in the best of 5. It looks like Shred wants to make a little bit of a card change here.
All right, so we will be waiting until I'm doing the match official for those of you at home. So that the next lobby does not start without them all good in here. Jay said that Jason, his game crashed. Shred is back in from the card change. Shred has decided that I'm hoping a Fennec. Maybe knows. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll see the F1 card. But going back to this series, like I said, Kenzo, it was really just a battle of mentality and a battle of stamina. These two teams putting so much effort back at each other. It was only a matter of time before one of them conceded.
Yeah, and it was just more about who has more in the tank left, who's got more of the stamina. And you saw Wolfden actually kind of fall apart here, kind of fall just a little bit short there. Wolfden had everything going from them, but they just falter right here. But Wolfden, they gotta win this series if they want to extend. If they win this game here, they want to extend the series here.
Yes, Wolfden EXO, if they lose this, they're eliminated. If they win, they extend it to Game 5. That is a game deciding factor. It's going to put them on the chopping block. Now, mind you, they've already lost to this team once, but they've beaten a team that beat this team pretty handily last week. Starting Point really didn't have too much of a problem beating formerly FB Express and now Soap Studs. Shred unable to get contact on it there, leaving a lot of open space for Vengeance to get the reset. Looking for the touch. Sins knocks it away. Mikey looking for the 50 early on. Sins on the backboard looking for the clear. Can't quite get it. Jason's going to try and control it. Trying to get a touch. Isn't sure what he wants to do with it. Shred got bored of waiting. And he did change to the Fennec, by the way, for those of you wondering what he decided to leave and come back for.
Yeah, you saw there. Not sure what Soapbud was doing. Trying to may bait them into something, and Shred says, alright, enough of that stuff. Start playing some Rocket League.
Yeah.
As you can see there, Sins with a shot there poised, defends it. Now Mikey tries to fall back near his teammate. Sins waits around the goal. Shred takes it, looks for his teammate as the ball lands on field. Ball gets sent into the corner. Sins trying to rush towards it there, try to get a touch. Nope, Vengeance is going to beat him to the ball. And Vengeance with another shot that gets saved. Boy, second chance. Nope, gets saved by EXO.
Vengeance getting a nice little touch there, but a double commit is going to cost them. Let's see if Wolfden and EXO can move the counterattack the other way. But no, Poise put a stop to that. They weren't quite quick enough. They're low in the boost department. This Soapstud's team is absolutely starving them of any pressure. Mikey here he can't quite get control of it. He's taking two risky touches. Shred knocks it out in a desperate attempt. Mikey's up, looks for the ground pinch, doesn't quite get it. It's rolling towards net, but it's off. No concern to Vengeance as he takes his time, even though it's inches from the goal.
It was just if he had just a little more, the ball curved just a little bit towards the right, I think he would have had that goal in there. But it's still 250 here as Mikey gets a shot, gets saved by Jason. As he tries to take it there, empty net. Can they get back in time? Yes, they can. As Sins takes it, passes to a Shred. Now Sins goes over his team, also goes over a couple defenders, but Vengeance makes a save.
Sins has a challenge. Soapstuds having to send all three for the single threat that Sins put up against them. Shred running out of boost, but the touch off the backboard may be free. Sins has another touch here. Is Jason going to be able to redirect? No. Mikey's putting it on touch. Anybody, the Wolfden team cannot hit the back of the net. Okay, listen here. You rapscallions. That was rude.
I gotta clap it up for Wolfden for how much persistence they had trying to get that shot on. But tried to get something here. They win the 50-50 here. Let's see what happens.
It's going to be a question of whether or not they can hold it, because we know this team is tired. We do see them struggling. They managed to capitalize on one mistake, maybe two. Poise manages to keep that out of the net. It doesn't look like it was quite on target, but it definitely would have become a dangerous touch. Good 50 here. Sin's got time and a little bit of boost to work with. Goes for the demo on Jason, but doesn't get it. He does take their boost in turn. Shred definitely getting around the other one, looking up one. He pops this up. Mikey forcing an awkward save. He gets the bump by his teammate. Nobody's there. Wolf Den already retreating back to their defensive end. They're ready for this. This Soapsuds team has no boost and no offensive opportunity. Coming back the other way, Jason looking, nobody's there. He missed it. He pre-jumped for it, but now he's got to race back to net. Shred looking to put this one in. Vengeance somehow got back. I don't even know where he came from. Where did he teleport?
He came off the top rope like Rey Mysterio, like Randy Orton comes flying in out of nowhere. As Vengeance gets a shot there, Shred with this save. And now Wolf Den Exo, they're playing, they're pretty much trying to tire out starting point. I'm sorry, not starting point. Soapsuds here, as that ball almost went in. Luckily, Wolf Den gets a break here in the finals.
Wolf Den coming under their own corner. Oh no! Rip! Mistake. That has got to be devastating to the mentality of this Wolf Den Exo team. Unable to get back to it. Shred was assuming his teammate had it, so he had already moved forward, and they just missed. You hate to see it.
You do. Now, with 45 seconds left here, Shred trying to race back towards his own net, almost with a lucky save by Shred, as Jason meets up with the ball here. Mikey gets a touch there. Gonna leave it towards Sins. And this is probably seeing why Soaps does. Maybe they're fearing a little bit of Sins here, because he has been the driving factor of Wolf Den Exo.
Well, the biggest problem right now is the Soapstuds team is sending 2 or 3 players at a time. And that's not working for them. Shred is going to 50 this near post. He sneaks it in the tiny little slot between the posts. I almost said legs. That would have been awful for Street. But they do have up. They're up by 12. They are looking. They are 12 seconds from forcing a Game 5 and absolutely destroying my throat for the next 2 days.
You know what? I've captained the whole week for my program for Quick Services. I feel you on that one, as Mikey wants to put this out of the west. And okay, get easy going, Mikey. Could have had a 2-goal lead going into the next game. As it looks like Soapsuds wants to tie it up here. They will not. And Wolfden is going to force a Game 5.
Oh, boy. This is becoming a series.
Unbelievable play for Wolf Den Exo, answering right back from what Soapstuds were doing, man. I mean, look at the way Exo were playing. They had absolutely everything going in there. Now, Poise says he wants a card change.
Yeah. Poise is going to take a card change as well. Jason went for a card change. Not Poise. Jason is apparently struggling a little bit. There in the stats department as well. He had stats before he left the match, but just looking off this, there were 12 shots inside of Wolf Den Exo. I can count 6. I'm going to estimate from Jason another 4. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shots. They're even. This was a very even-sided match, although a lot more saves were coming out from the Soapstuds side. Unbelievably, considering Wolf for a whole 30 seconds, Wolf Den couldn't figure out where the net was.
Yeah, they couldn't, but a lot of times they took advantage of what Soapstuds were doing, and now, Game 5, winner takes all here. Can Wolf Den Exo fulfill the promised land and win here? As Sins looks connection, we got a little bit of something here. Hold up here. Got a little bit of connection. It looks like we have a lobby reset here. As this... something happened here, so we'll keep you guys updated here. Looks like everybody's good. Just going to leave.
So what happened is Sins disconnected. He lagged out of the game before the timer started. So we're going to do a lobby reset. So everybody leave. And I'll get us back into a test lobby as quick as we can here, making sure that I'm the last one. But that was what happened there. So mutator settings. Go back, create match. Going here to general, we're gonna go Jason at Mikey. That is all taken care of now. Jason and Poised are already back in it. This should be a test lobby. But this is a game 5. Hopefully, now the difference that this is going to put in when this happens, where we had an unfortunate disconnect before the timer started. I was already reaching to type. I just hadn't gotten to actually type to anything yet. This is going to put both teams on ice. This is going to kill Wolf Den's momentum. And it's going to give effectively a timeout for both teams to see how they're going to do in game 5, which means we could see anything happen.
Yeah.
Jason almost puts in the test lobby goal.
Yeah, make sure they do not need to score. This is a test lobby testing for things. So, yeah, you're all right that this could necessarily kill the momentum that Wolf Den Exos had, or maybe it won't. You know, maybe Castle Card strikes again for the unbajillionth time here. As you know, anything can really happen here. But if you're Wolf Den Exo, you want to take this time out to figure out. Now you know what Soapstuds is going to do here. Now you know what they're going to do, how they like to play. They like to play that little bit of aggressiveness, like to make you overcommit. If you're Wolf Den Exo, you do not want to overcommit there. If you see a bad touch there, you have to go for it.
You have to go. Playing off of your opponent's mistakes is a highly underrated kind of thought process in Rocket League, especially among lower ranked players, and by that I'm talking anything under Champ 3. Learning to say, oh, he missed it. But the counterpart to that, the other side of the coin, is you can't react before he hits it. Because there's a lot of cases where... Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Do you see what I'm seeing? What? Do you see what Car Vengeance got into?
Hold up. We gotta take a look here. It's... No.
You see it, right?
It can't be what I think it is, right?
It's gotta be. I can't believe he's in that car. Which means I don't know how.
Oh no. Oh.
This is gonna be so for context. We have looked at the lobby. The players are currently scoring to move on to the new lobby. Vengeance left the lobby and has returned in a Merc. He returned in a Merc. Which, as physical as they were playing, that's... For the love of God, score. He's returned in a Merc. So what I'm thinking is... Sin's getting credit for that one. She stole it from Vengeance, who was trying to double flip reset in a Merc. What I'm thinking is they're going to lean really, really heavily into the physical play, the demo play, the bump play. He goes, my car is the best. This is gonna go a wild way. It's a game 5. Game 5, winner takes all. Match settings. Spectator. All right. This is going to be absolutely this is going to be heinous. I don't know how this is going to go. Wolf Den is absolutely going to fall apart under the physical pressure, or they're going to pick their heads up high and hold it and figure out how to deal with this, because this is really, really difficult it's a difficult play style to learn to play against, and we feel like EXO really just came into their own.
They did here. Let's see if that Merc change, that car change pays off for Soapstuds. Vengeance is riding around in that Merc. I hope you know what you're doing there, Vengeance here. As Poise looks to get the touch there. Yes, he does. As the momentum is now going in Wolf Den EXO's favor here. The curve! And Jason gets it in. Starts it off strong here.
Yeah, this is really a hefty shot. You see Shred reacted. He saw it, but he didn't get there in time. He says Merc are better, and he keeps moving on. 19 seconds into the match, 20 now. Mikey looking for Sin. Sin tries to get a glow touch. Oh, the 50 low! Almost snuck that through. Always having to pop it high in mid. with low boost as Shred is going to pop this right back down the middle of the field. Shred getting a 50, keeping it in the final third. Sins is up for this, looking for touchback mid. Mikey coming in, touching this. Shred popping up high, moving it there. It's a touch, a save by, I wish I could see because my Focus Mod controller thing is in the way. Mikey.
There.
Sorry, go ahead.
That there could have got it in there, almost snuck it in. And now this is it's like Vengeance say, Burke might be better. The cartridge might have worked out here. That's still 1-0 here. Mikey tries to get something there. Sins gets the touch, sends it downfield. Boys waiting for him here. Not the worst. Oh, Mikey could have had that in there. It just missed the net by an inch.
RN Jesus is not on his side today. Boys trying to control it. Shred getting it over. There's a demo from Sins on Jason. Not the physical play team that we were expecting it to come out of. We were expecting more of it to come out of Vengeance and his Merc, the demo god. But Wolfden Exo is actually playing this extremely well. Boys, trying to take a touch. They need to get that under control. Those first touches have to be more controlled. They are extremely critical to the way that they play the game and how they deal with this. Mikey putting one far post, a little bit wide of the net, but still threatening enough to force Jason to make a save. Vengeance in the Merc, spending almost all of his boost to take it around the backboard, looking for two of his teammates. Both of them turned off the ball, leaving Shred to put it there. Jason has to make a late save. The demo there, fortunately, caused the offensive opportunity that EXO had to fizzle out and die.
Yeah, they're almost in there, and Jason gonna get the second goal here. Not in favor here. Wolfden Exo trying to get a little momentum as Jason just wins off of that flip.
Wins outright every time. Nothing you can do about it. Anything you can do, I can do better. They're up by 2. This is not looking good for Wolfden. They need to get it. They need right now in the next 30 seconds to get a momentum goal. They need to get something back. Here comes off the backboard. Vengeance get an awkward touch. He's got the boost. Sins can't do anything about it.
Maybe he can there. He gets a touch there. As Examer sends it towards the net there. A little too high here. As Vengeance gets the save. Sins gonna completely whiff here. But Mikey gets credit for the save here. Now Shrek gets a touch. Sends it downfield. Gets off the wall. Vengeance takes it and is gonna clear it. And this is the back and forth. Just trying to make you a little confused there. Mikey tried to squeeze it in here as we're approaching the 2-minute mark.
Sins looking for someone mid. Shred can't get any contact on it. Sins desperately looking for that mid boost that isn't there. Mikey's only got 3. He's not going to beat Poised, but Shred is. As Shred's going to put that one actually on target. It's near post. Oh, and it bounces out. Oh, you got to turn on that. Sins is up. He's looking for something. The 50 out. Mikey is going to go up, trying to keep it in. Shred, you're rotating too close. The 50 keeps it in the final third, but they're running down the clock. Vengeance clears this one back down for Sins to take. Sins has got boost in time and space. He gets it over 1, looking for the backboard. Isn't there. Vengeance gets bumped out of there. Mikey has an open net. Oh, and he elopes to float it off the backboard. Exo can't get there. They're fighting tooth and nail to get back to this. They're so close. They are knocking on the doorstep. A cheeky little bounce there by Sins. Almost gets another opportunity, but knocks away. Mikey sends it all the way down inside the box. Wolfden looking to capitalize. Nobody home for the double tap. Studs actually starting to show signs of cracking under the pressure.
Yeah, they are there. Look at the amount of time Wolfden just having the goal in there. Minute remaining. All Celtics has to do is just hang on here. Now Sins with a shot. That gets saved by Poise here. 50 seconds remain. Stretch out to rotate back. Bounces off his own wall there. And Poise is going to possibly end this game and end the hopes and dreams for EXO.
They're really turtling very well. Poise getting a nice little double tap off the corner there. I also love that Vengeance has somehow made 4 saves in the Merc. I'm very impressed, but it's also not hard to make a save when your car takes up half the field. Sins looking for something off the backboard, maybe getting some momentum, some dignity left for the road. Mikey's going to try and take this one. Oh, he makes the save. What a read by Mikey to kind of keep this scoreline as it is, although it's not looking hopeful for this Wolfden Exo team to come back from 3-0 with 20 seconds left. It's getting more and more impossible as the seconds tick by, and they showed great signs. They took them to game 5 that is still a huge win for this EXO team that, if you go back and you compare their early weeks, even before we picked them up, the first week they played, going now into this week, taking one of the best teams that it has to offer to a Game 5 after running nothing the beginning of the season. It's the learning curve, the growth that they've shown is definitely nothing to be ashamed of. But Soapstuds is going to take this game, Game 5, and win the series. That's 10 points to them and 9 to Wolfden EXO, 8 to third place, etc., and so forth. So congrats to them on that win. The fifth game wasn't looking as exciting. I think that, like I said earlier, I think that what's it called? The lobby reset. I think that killed it.
Yeah, that timeout plus the lobby reset kind of killed the momentum that Wolfden had there. But I got to give credit to Wolfden. They actually played their heart out. They all made it all the way to the finals here. I think next week they can carry that momentum and hopefully take next week as well.
Yeah, definitely want to see these teams returning, want to see them coming back every week, because it's just more Rocket League. It's what we're all here for. We're all passionate about it. We all love it. We'll just keep it going. Admin VC when we get a chance, because we are going to talk to Vengeance in the Merc and Jason. They're both here actually.
You just come here.
Prop to you guys. We're here, and we're on air. If I'm not mistaken, Reborn, can you give me a signal when you've got all the audio set up? All right, sweet. Thank you very much. So, Jason, can you give me your opinion of your teammate deciding to switch to Merc for Game 5?
Man, he asked us. We declined a little bit, but we let him do it at the end. He wouldn't stop fighting for it.
You folded like a tortilla and taco night.
No, he just wouldn't stop asking. Yeah, I couldn't do anything.
Persistence is key. But talking on the topic of persistence, those first 4 games, man alive, those were tense. At least from the caster side, we were looking like you guys were neck and neck fighting blow for blow. What did those games look like in terms of comms and mentality? How were you guys handling and going about that?
Mainly yelling at each other, not gonna lie. Wixon, our coach was actually in the kitchen at the current moment. He was at work, so our coach was actually cooking chicken, I think, or something when he said. So it was pretty good. He just told us what to do after that, and games changed great. Our comms could have been better. Mentality was good. So it's just mainly we were yelling at each other.
Yeah, and it's definitely a showcase of skill, honestly. Honestly, you knocked EXO out last week, and this week you obviously probably noticed a major difference in play. Now, mind you, also for integrity of the league, Wolfden EXO represents us, but we talk to them. We've offered tips and tricks, but we haven't spent anything on coaches, and we don't coach them through the games. We don't talk to them. But they had an amazing run the entire top of the bracket, undefeated. You handed them their first losses of the night and ultimately knocked them out there in the Game 5. But what a display by you guys to come back at the very end and kind of pull it through. What was the last question, the deciding factor from your coach's perspective, or from your perspective, that actually gave you the upper hand, the hole in the armor, the play that you guys decided to go with that gave you that commanding lead in Game 5? Demoing? That's what we call it.
I got 15 demos, I think, in like all games combined. I was on it. I wanted them dead.
I noticed that because we actually, if you go back and you watch the broadcast when you guys were going into lobby reset into Game 5, we noticed that Vengeance went into the Merc, and me and Kenzo were like, "Do you see what this man is repping right now? It's a Merc. That's the card you're gonna go with." Like we were expecting like an Octane.
What you guys Vengeance about the Merc? Because he's actually here.
Vengeance. Tell us why the Merc? Why on earth? In mind of the criminal for a minute. What's going on there?
The Merc is my favorite card, basically. I'm really good with it. I'm freestyling and able to go passing plays with my teammates. Really good.
Your opinion passes revoked. Merc is not the best card. I can't. The Merc is the best card.
The Merc is the second best card for me. The Fennec is the best for me, though.
Yeah, I mean, we're just talking in terms of opinion and style and choice. It's all memes. I'm not, we're not actually dissing on you. We wouldn't do that to you, but we were going to talk. It was definitely a wild choice for us. We were like, this is what they're doing? This is the card they chose? But it worked for you. You did well. We called it. We said physical play was your strong point in game 3. That was how you managed to get a hold up to series point before going into game 4, before Wolfdeck, it took you to game 5. That physical play was your strong point, and that was what you guys were using to beat them. So when you got into the Merc going into game 5, we're like, oh, that's it. They're finished. They're toast. They're cooked. They're done. They're chopping block. It's over. But congrats on your win, guys. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us at the end of the night. We greatly appreciate it. So for those of you all watching, we appreciate it. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place with Wolf Den series action. Don't go anywhere. We really have you here. I don't know how to end it. Someone cut me.